Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the MTs-255 Revolver Shotgun mod, which is being made by user Expo Alt, and what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is, well, the MTs-255 Revolver Shotgun, and it is a pretty interesting weapon that I've been having a lot of fun with so far. Now, a quick bit of info on this thing, as it actually is a real-world weapon designed by the Russians, and though it's a little bit modern for my typical taste in this game, the idea of a revolver shotgun very much interests me, so I'll let it slide that it's a 90s weapon. But overall, it's a pretty cool little gun. Now, what exactly do you get with this particular weapon, if we take a look at the stats here, is, well, a pretty decent little gun, doing 50 damage with the standard shotgun shells with a firing rate of 6, range of 11, accuracy of 192, and a weight of 7.8. And this little baby in its most standard simplistic pistol form here, it's actually kind of cool. I like the design of it, I like the look of it overall, very nice modeling and texturing, and it's just a fun and kind of weird, frankly, little gun. And all of that put together makes me smile. Now, as for how you get a hold of this thing, it's pretty simple, honestly. You'll find it on a fair amount of people out there in the Commonwealth, from gunners primarily, to Brotherhood of Steel soldiers, legendary raiders, and even Diamond City guards. But of course, you can just buy it in shops, or, you know, do what I did for this video and cheat to get it in with the console commands. Now, there are not a lot of modifications for this weapon, but there's enough to give you a decent amount of difference in types of guns you can make. For instance, you can make something like this little fella here, still going for the small handheld pistol version, with a nice little scope and incendiary ammo to burn your enemies down. Or you can even make it into more of a hunting style shotgun with a silenced long barrel and a scope and slug ammunition to take down prey from afar, with quite a lot of damage there, which is pretty cool. So let's take a look at what modifications we do have for this thing and then get to the testing. So let's head to the weapon workbench here and to our standard version here and start in the receiver category, where we have 3, and they're just really up the damage, and of course this one dropping down the accuracy a little bit, improving fire rate. But yeah, we just have the 3, the standard, the semi-auto, and the tuned, giving you the most just raw damage right there. Now then, in the barrel category, we have a few more options, as we have a compact silenced barrel, a long ventilated, short ventilated, and a long silenced barrel. So just whichever you are going for there, you've got a fair amount of options. Now, in the grip category, we can either take the standard pistol grip or upgrade it to a polymer grip to reduce the weight a little bit and also change the color of the gun from that wood texture to a black polymer. Then we also have a standard stock to turn it into more of a rifle and give you that better range and recoil from shots. And of course, we can also take that and make it polymer too, just whichever way you want to go. Very nice. Now, next in this category is the sights. Now, by default, it kind of has none and is, you know, just the standard iron sights, and we can add onto it glow sights, a short scope, a medium scope, a long scope, and then either a circle or dot reflex sight. So not a huge variety of things in here, but I think quite enough for, you know, a revolver shotgun. Now, next we have is the damage multiplier, and as I've mentioned many times in the past, I'm always torn on these, but yes, you have either up from a simple 0.25 modifier to actually lower the amount of damage, all the way up to a 5x damage modifier, which will give you A pretty powerful little gun, frankly. And then finally, we have the ammo type, which is pretty cool. So we can either go for the default standard buckshot ammo, slug ammunition to increase the range, accuracy, and damage, some incendiary ammo to, you know, light stuff on fire, or of course, explosive, which is the highest amount of damage that you can get here, and also does increase the range and accuracy on it, which is pretty nice. And I mean, come on, who doesn't like seeing things go boom? So that is all of the various modifications we can do for this gun, so let us take a look at some shooting now. And just pull out the basic one, and I'll be quiet for a second as we fire. As you can see there, with those 5 shots, it does kick quite a bit with each one, and also is pretty slow firing with the standard version, because, I mean, well, it is a revolver, and you are having to bring back the hammer with each shot. So, slow, but, you know, with the power behind it, pretty good. A good smooth reload there. And if we switch over to this one, which has the semi-automatic receiver, we can take the shots there. And as you can see, a lot quicker. And this one has that beautiful incendiary ammo, which is great for lighting stuff on fire. And with that semi-automatic receiver, yeah, you can empty that a lot more quickly. Now, of course, last is this this one here with a suppressed barrel on it and a tuned receiver. So let's grab that out. Now, still, again, slow to fire, but a little bit faster, it seems, than the other, or the original standard default one, being, of course, tuned. Now, you know what that means. Now that we have tested the different shots, it's time to take out our friends over here. And we'll start with good old Will, and we'll actually stick with this gun for the long-range shooting with the scope. And this particular gun, it does do quite a bit of damage, so I'm thinking it should only take one well-placed shot. Granted, that's me talking and me shooting, so who knows if that shot will be well aimed. There we go, he's down in 1. Perfect. Now let's get out that incendiary, semi-automatic one for taking down Randy the Radstag, and see how well that goes. I'm thinking, you know, fire rounds, that should go pretty easily. Hi, Randy! Oh boy, well, one took him down pretty good, and the second finished the job. Beautiful. And so yeah, that is the MTs-255 Revolver Shotgun. A very interesting weapon. I mean, it's a shotgun. That's a revolver. That's not something you see every day. And so, all in all, it's a pretty cool weapon. And come on, with the incendiary ammo or the, you know, the actual explosive ammo, you can get some pretty cool things done with this. Who doesn't like setting things on fire or blowing them up? It's just fun. But yes, a fun little weapon mod. So if you'd like to check it out for yourself, and I would definitely recommend you do, you can take a look at the link in the description as per usual. But that's going to be it for today, my friends. I hope you all have enjoyed and that you do come back for the next episode when hopefully we'll be looking at yet another wonderful mod. But until that time, thank you for watching. And as always, now have a good one!